Hola guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to Steal the Spotlight. Today I have a current inspirations video, and the best part is always the comments. You guys have the best recommendations, so please, if there's anything you've been into lately, then hit me up in the comments. I would love to check it out as well. Also, if you guys haven't seen my previous videos like this, I'm gonna leave a link to them up above, because usually when I sit down and I write all my notes in my little Sailor Moon notebook where all the magic happens, I end up coming up with the same YouTubers and websites that I've already mentioned previously, because I'm still loving all of those sources as well. So yeah, check them out if, you know, all the recommendations here aren't enough for you. I know it's been a while, but we finally have another addition to the book category, which is Vogue the Covers. And this is certainly not a text-based book. It is just one of those coffee table flick-through sort of things, and it is jam-packed full of inspiration. As the title suggests, it has all the covers of Vogue from its very first issue up until 2010, I think, which is obviously when the book was published. I just think it's really interesting to see how the trends have changed, and that's not just the makeup and the clothing that's featured on front, but also just the layout, their use of font and colors, and also kind of the type of photo that they would use, because for a while there it was very much about the beauty shot really close in on the face, and then they kind of moved away from that to be able to feature the clothes on the front as well, and obviously going through periods of using models. And then today we kind of just use celebrities on the front of covers, because I guess that's what sells more issues. So yeah, it's interesting to see the changes, but you can also get some really cool inspiration as well. So moving on to one website that I cannot get enough of at the moment, which is Sticks and Stones Agency. Some of you might already follow them over on Instagram. Usually I'm just content with following someone on Instagram and never actually checking their page, which is very, very bad of me. But in this case, I do actually check their website at least once a week, because I need to see the full shoot. Just one photo is not enough for me, because their concepts and themes are just amazing that you want to see all of the images. So if you guys haven't already seen them, then you're just gonna have a field day scrolling through like over 1,000 posts that they have on there. Lately, I've kind of started to slightly obsess over people's use of color and lighting in photos and also in film as well. I don't know why, I just find it really interesting how it can totally change the mood of the concept and theme. So I found this really awesome video that kept popping up in my recommended actually. It is the top 10 uses of color. It's from the YouTube channel Cinefix, and I just binge watched a ton of their stuff. If you guys are into kind of like the behind the scenes filmmaking side of movies, you will love their channel, because they really delve deeper than a normal top 10 like a Watch Mojo would or something like that. And this video specifically, I got a ton of inspiration and ideas on how I want to incorporate color and lighting into my videos as well. I guess since they're a YouTube channel, I will mention one of my other favorite YouTubers of the month, which is Hi, I'm Mimi. She just seems like the sweetest little thing. If you guys love watching Conan Gray videos, then you will love her as well. I know lots of people are like, oh my god, they are like twins, so definitely make sure you check her out. I have a ton of YouTubers that I've been really enjoying lately, but a lot of which I have already mentioned in previous videos, so maybe I'll just do like a quick little slideshow happening right now while I'm talking, yada yada yada. Yep, that should be enough time. Okay, I totally forgot about this, but I actually have another video as well, which is the Gucci ad. Yes, I know, I'm talking about Gucci again. What a surprise, isn't everyone sick of that? But I think this will be the last time I mention them for a while. I really did enjoy just the little 16-second ad. It definitely has the Get Down vibes, and you guys know how much I love that TV show, so I thought it was a lot of fun. It totally makes me want to dress up and dance around the house, which is actually one of my favorite things to do. So lately I've been doing it in my sequin jacket. Kind of on that same topic as dressing up, but a little bit off topic at the same time, is that I'm sure you guys have noticed that I don't really stick to one particular style here on my channel. I like to experiment with lots of different things and just have a little bit of fun, which I feel like is quite different from other people who really have found their own personal style and feel as though they have to stick to one specific aesthetic to portray in all of their videos and all of their Instagram posts. And I often feel like I wish I had that as well. That kind of real sense of identity. I feel like that really benefits you in this sort of social media world, because then people can really latch on to that specific aesthetic and they know what to expect from you. Whereas for me, I'm a little bit all over the place, let's be honest. And I feel like sometimes that can hinder my growth on my channel. But don't worry, I'm not gonna change that because I have way too much fun, because fashion is like dress up to me. I love to portray different characters and take on different roles through what I'm wearing, which was a really long-winded way to get to my next inspiration, which is some older sort of films. When I say old, I don't mean like ancient or anything. I'm talking like early 2000s, Legally Blonde. I'm absolutely loving that all pink, everything, kind of almost tacky sort of style. So definitely expect to see me rocking some of that in an upcoming lookbook. One thing that I have purchased are these pink sunglasses. I definitely feel like Paris Hilton or something like that. So that's one style that I'm experimenting with lately. But I also recently watched Dazed and Confused, which is obviously a big cult classic, especially if you're into those 70s vibes. So I have really been digging that. You guys know I love my flares and denim and everything as well. And since watching that, I actually discovered this brand called Camp Collection, and I am loving everything on there. There's this one particular bodysuit that I really want to purchase, but then shipping worldwide is $30. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave that a little bit longer and see if I really need it that badly. I think I'm just gonna finish things off with a few Instagram favorites. The first one is actually A$AP Rocky. I'm a big fan of his music, but out of all the celebrities, I just feel like his Instagram is on another level compared to others. I do actually really like Cole Sprouse, his Instagram as well. Again, I just really like him though, so I don't know, whatever. But for fashion inspiration specifically, A$AP is definitely where it's at. Another favorite account is actually another Katie. She is a stylist in LA, and she just has such a fun approach to her shoots. She's worked with people like Jen from Close Encounters, and also I Am Karen O, so I'm sure you guys know both of those girls, and she has done some amazing looks with them and a ton of other people as well. She also styles herself, and I think she even has a YouTube channel, so I'll be sure to link that as well, but I know you guys are going to love her stuff. Back onto my obsession with color recently, I have to mention Miranda Makaroff. She uses the most vibrant and fun colors in all of her photos. It's just something so nice when you're scrolling through Instagram and see that bright sort of happiness. It puts a smile on your face, so I absolutely love her images. And you know, in a way, I think she inspired the more colorful Harley Davidson t-shirt compared to my usual black one that I live in, so props to her. I think that's about it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, as always, please give it a big thumbs up to help me out. And like I mentioned before, hit me up in the comments with anything you've been into lately and you think I might like to, because you always have the best recommendations. But otherwise, I will just see you guys in the next video or over on Instagram at Steal the Spotlight. Mwah!